I still stand by my word. On the 14th of March, 2025, Senator Asukwo drove Yahaya Bello from Hilton Hotel to Akpabio's residence. And that was where they planned my recall and they planned to assassinate me. And that the assassination should happen in Kogi State, not in Abuja, so that fingers will not point at it. To me, I've spoken. It's left for them to investigate. It's left for the police to investigate. And the nature of this, the way things have taken a turn whereby I am now facing criminal charges. And I will tell people every week, there's no week that passes without Senator Karimi, Senator Sunday Karimi, the senator from Kogi West. There's no week since this whole thing started that Senator Karimi has not taken it upon himself to remind me in our Northern Senators Forum of the need for me to pack my bags and go to jail. Like that is Senator Karimi's message. He would himself and Senator Zam from Benue, I don't know whether it's Benue Central or whatever. They were just right there. Even yesterday, both of them in the Senate WhatsApp group, they reminded me of the need for me to pack my bags and go to jail. I trust that the judiciary will accord me a fair chance to explain what truly happened. If all of these utterances that they say I made were real, fine, I'll face the law. But if not, then all of those who have ganged up to defame me, to criminalize me, should also face the law. That's my stand. I've heard them boasting that on that day, I'll be sent to prison, there'll be no bail. All well and good, the president himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been jailed before, Nelson Mandela too, and many other great people. So if this is the price of politics, then I'll wear it as a badge of honor. But I want Nigerians to know that I'm persecuted right now. And this whole issue of Sandra Duru or Professor Mbeke, like I said, I am going to the end of this. I will not, no one can just come up and cook up stories and think that they will malign me or destroy me, And I am strong, and I'll continue counting on the support of Nigerians. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the prayers. And yes, I'm not afraid of what will happen, even though I'm concerned that the whole federal government, as a body, as a sovereign entity, will reduce itself to use taxpayers' money to further witch hunt an individual who doesn't have a track record of no criminality. I have never been arrested by the police. I have never been charged to court for anything wrong, illegal. I am also aware that in the course of this whole happenstance, that they were digging up to find out whether they could initiate an EFCC case against me, maybe for embezzlement of funds, but they found me clean. And I'm so proud. I never, in the course of me running the committee, tasked or harassed any of the companies under my watch then, or any minister or anything for anything. There was nothing. I do not have any case. And it's funny, ironically, that the same individuals who have tons of petitions against them, even proven ones, right in EFCC, are the same people who have ganged up against a woman of clean character. Let's talk about Governor Yahaya Bello. Right from when I joined politics in 2018 till my 2019 election, I've written several petitions, I believe over 15 petitions, from threat to my life to the killings of my supporters. Over 20 people have been killed. Their names, pictures, more than 100, should I say, sustained injuries, gunshots. I mean, I tried as much as possible to visualize the story of my campaign in 2018, 2019, when I was an SDP. The SDP office was burnt down. My grandfather's house was burnt. A lot of evil happened. Petitions I wrote. Till date, the police never attended to one single petition. I survived 2 accidents. One, that my vehicle was tampered with when I visited Kogi. It's the grace of God that I'm alive. A day to the 2023 elections in February, we all saw how Yahaya Bello ordered that the roads around my community will be cut off, dug off, so as to prevent campaign materials from reaching. But people don't know that it wasn't just to prevent materials from getting to me. It was also to entrap me and set me up for danger. People don't know that 3 days before the election, a bomb went off just 10 minutes away from my home. A lot happened. Even though we didn't speak of it, we put them down in petitions to the Inspector General of Police. Even though he wasn't, this gentleman, IGP Kayode, wasn't the Inspector General of Police, but it's the same institution. I believe once a petition has been laid, whether the people manning the office change hands, it's still the duty of the institution to investigate the several petitions and to hold people accountable. But it's unfortunate that Yahaya Bello has not been made to face the law, irrespective of the many murders that happened, the many attacks that happened to the people of my constituency. It's unfortunate that in all of this, simply because I spoke up of sexual harassment, which I still stand, even though some people, over 20 different individuals whom I respect greatly, have reached out to mediate. Even a number of African women parliamentarians also reached out. They came visiting from Gambia, Liberia, Benin Republic. A number of them came, and others trying to mediate. But the message that always came from the Senate President, because what happens is they will come to me, speak to me, go to the Senate President, speak to him, and try to have a common ground. So their condition, they'll be like, we've met with the Senate President, but he says I must retract my statements of sexual harassment and apologize on the floor. That has always been his stand. Like, that is a window. Even if you look at I think I did send you the resolution from the committee on my suspension. You will see there, item 2, that if Natasha is given, if she apologizes in writing, that I'll be recalled back. So I've been told also that Natasha, don't be stubborn. Other senators who were suspended, Senator Ali Ndume apologized and he was recalled back.
It was made public.
Senator Ningi also apologized. But I tell them, all of these people who have come, I said, I appreciate your efforts in trying to mediate. I'm all for peace. And I respect the Nigerian Senate. I respect all the institutions. And I'm not pretty much a troublemaker. But you see, on this matter of sexual harassment, I'm not apologizing. And I also would take time to educate each and every one of them that I did not break the Senate rules on change of seat. That I also showed them the chart. I forgot to send it to you. Where I was sitting, there's a way in which our names are positioned along each seat, and it will be circulated to us in the Senate WhatsApp group. So everybody will know where they sit, and people are usually given chances and opportunity to explain why they don't want to sit here, or they want to sit with their friends and all that. So I said, I just walked into work that morning, only for me to be told by staff that my seat was changed unceremoniously. And even though they said I wasn't the only one whose seat was changed, but why did they move someone else to the seat where the cameras were cut off? I said that was a deliberate attempt to cut me off visibility. And also, I did mention to them that if you look at it, my outburst, for those of them who feel my outburst aggravated my suspension, the first person who broke the rule was the Senate President. When I started reading Order 10 on privileges, he should have allowed me finish up, and he would have invited me to his desk, or he would have put it to question, or say, Natasha, you know what, I have heard you, but today sit there and we would review it. No, what did he do? Right in the middle of me reading my order of privilege, he called for the chamber staff to take me out and to prepare for my suspension. So I said, no matter what befalls me, I will not apologize because I have done no wrong. I am not apologizing for refusing to move my seat to the seat that I was verbally assigned, not properly notified in writing, and not given a chance to argue or to debate why I would like to retain my seat. I would also not apologize for speaking up on sexual harassment. Apologizing for sexual harassment means everything I've said is a lie. And then thinking about it, that means no other woman who faces the same ill will be able to speak up tomorrow. And that is like upholding the culture of harassment, upholding the culture of fear and intimidation. And even though today is the 84th day that I've been out of the chambers, I really miss representing my people. But also, on the greater scale of things, I've always identified myself as a political reformer than a politician, primarily because I believe that the Nigerian political space needs to be reformed. And I have put myself out there right from the nature of my elections and how I've interacted with the Nigerian people through social media, narrating my ordeals, my victories, and all. I want people to look at my life and say, okay, this is what politics really is. If Natasha is going through this, that means it's not all rosy, but how can we use her narrative, her experiences to strengthen the ecosystem in politics in Nigeria and in turn, raise the standard of leadership? What the police is doing is wrong. I'm saying this categorically clear. The Inspector General of Police, I did see your number, your name appear on Sandra's call log during her live stream. And it's unfortunate that the woman who I'm told has quite a file with the police, a file with DSS on activities she has, illicit activities she has committed against Nigerian men, blackmailing them, sextorting them. You would actually converse with such a person. Well, you're the Inspector General of Police. I believe you're answerable to all Nigerians. But I hope that you will find courage to diligently investigate all my petitions. And I'm actually wondering how the Inspector General of Police is going to investigate it now that these two people, or the three people, including Yahaya Bello, are actually all listed in my petitions. So how are you going to investigate that when you have already written me off and condemned me to the courts to be jailed, probably?